This is an example of the MacBook that I presently own, and I have been. It'll be 4 years old in February. I just recently started using it again because I'd been having some issues where Linux Mint would kick me out unexpectedly. The system would completely freeze, and it was just getting to be a bit of a headache. And because I was working on my schoolwork at the time, I did not feel that I should risk switching distributions at this time. So I've gone back to the Mac, and I'd forgotten how smooth and how wonderful the experience was. I mean, Linux was certainly passable, but one of the things that I missed was scrolling because my trackpad doesn't have a scrolling feature on the Linux system, and I do not prefer to use an external mouse. I really like my trackpads. Also, the fact that just things overall just seem smoother on the Mac for me. Anyway, so that's why I switched back. However, I have a bit of a problem. The other night I updated my iPhone to iOS 5, and guess what happened? It really struggled to do it because it took so much horsepower to get everything back in order, or something had happened. CPU power, or something must have happened because everything else was slowing down. And I'll get rid of this later. Anyway, everything else was slowing down, and then I tried to get VoiceOver on, right? That would freeze the magnifier, and the menu bar up at the top, up here, would essentially freeze. I've had issues also in the past where the Finder would lock up, just randomly. Now, I've had this happen before, and no, I have not cleared my PRAM. I might try that next. But at the same time, I've been using this computer in and out every single day, 8 to 10 hours a day, almost nonstop for the last 4 years, with the exception of about a year when I didn't use it as much. So we'll say maybe 3.5. So this computer's gotten a lot of use out of it. And what I'm wondering is perhaps if it's just not getting up there in years. I'd be very surprised if it was. But another issue that happened the other day was I went to Nintendo8.com, right? The sound cut out. So much so that I had to restart the system because it wasn't just the website. It was Messenger, it was YouTube, everything cut out. So I had to restart the system. So a lot of things are starting to happen at once. And that's why I'm wondering if it's not I'm trying to decide if it's the software or the hardware. The problem is I cannot go in to get a diagnosis, I don't think. I definitely cannot call Apple support. But I'm not sure what the policy is on walk-in diagnoses of system issues. That audio was a one-time incident, I think. I'm keeping an eye on it. The reason I can't call Apple support is my AppleCare plan has expired. Taking all of these into account, I know a lot of you have been naysayers about my iPad video, and I got to thinking about it, and this Christmas list has been composed primarily of things that I'm going to need, that I have a need for. A new camera, definitely a new talking watch. Now, I never expected a new computer to end up on the list, but that's where this comes in. The question is, should I upgrade to Lion? Because I do think that upgrading to Lion might fix this. Ever since I installed Snow Leopard, I've had these little nitpicks here and there that have happened. I do not want to go back to Leopard because, aside from those nitpicks, Snow Leopard has turned out to be a very versatile operating system that I like a lot. So the question is if I should upgrade to Leopard, or to a Lion, or, furthermore, if, like I said, perhaps the hardware is getting up there in years, and it has had a lot of use, should I just get a new MacBook Air? the main reason for thinking about the hardware upgrade has to do with, like I told you, I don't have a warranty on this anymore. So I'm a little bit worried that if I do end up having to go in for repairs, because if I didn't have the AppleCare plan back when I repaired the hard drive in this thing, it would have been over $300. So I'm really up in the air about this. But that's what I'd like your recommendation on. Should I just go ahead and get a new system, or should I try upgrading to Lion first and see if that doesn't fix this? I cannot go through any repairs right now on the MacBook because I would be charged for them. So, what do you guys think? Thank you for watching. Comments are welcome, and have a nice day.